Okay. This is funny because, you know, I can see the correlation between the pre shuffle and what's on the table. Aquarius, sweetheart, talking about what's on this table, somebody is really like upset that someone else is they have options, they're accomplishing things, okay, be that in love or work. Somebody is like feeling some type of way about that with this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, with this Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Someone here is absolutely in their feelings about what someone else here is accomplishing. Okay. Mm, Let me put it in the order here. Okay. Someone is in their feelings about that. Also, on the flip side of that, some of you guys are in your feelings about you or someone else, Aquarius, about what is not or did not work out in your favor when it comes to love. Okay. We can see someone here being like worried and burdened. Let me show you where I see that at. Hold on. Worried and freaking burdened by the options and opportunities that someone else has here. Okay? This is the only air sign on the table, okay? I mean, the air card on the table or what have you. I'm just now noticing it's a lot of water and fire here, and then earth will be next, and um, air here, but I don't know who has what in their chart. But someone here, seems to be worry about what someone else has, who someone else has, what they are accomplishing, the options that they have available to them. And on the flip side, what I see is somebody coming out of their head and realizing that this situation is not a burden at all. They actually have several opportunities presented to them. Okay. And so, no, they are not worried. So this is like a twofold reading here, because I feel like there is happiness for one party or other parties and not for another. But that is because there seems to be some sort of jealousy here on this relationship right here, on this Ten of Cups that was once had. Or see, we got love and money here on the table, and somebody feeling some type of way about that. Somebody feeling some type of way right here about somebody else's damn move on, and wham. You got this and that, you know. And somebody else is like out of that and like, yeah, I went from this to this and this or this or whatever, So this is twofold for me. And when I get to your pre-shuffle, you will see why Aquarius, I almost called you Sagittarius. Why I see this is twofold here. We got people setting off. Whoa, we got people setting off in new directions here. Okay, setting off in a new direction here, and behind that, making things happen. Okay, they are not freaking thinking about this right here anymore. Okay, you know what they are thinking about? Building and moving the hell on, be that in a relationship or work projects. Okay, they are not thinking about what has happened here in the past. What went wrong here in the past? Let me put these down. Again, what went wrong here in the past? I don't think they're thinking about that. Yeah, no. They're not thinking about this faulty structure here that they could not come together with someone on. They are not. I'm steady pulling the cards from right here from the back of the deck. Someone here is not thinking about this, how they couldn't come together with someone on a project or in love. They are no longer focusing on being left out in the cold here. And you talking about putting a stop to shit. Whoa. You talking about, whoa. Okay. You talking about putting a stop to shit, ending shit, moving the hell on, moving the hell on, and doing what? Making this right here happen. Making this right here happen up here. Making this right here happen up here. Okay, down here. Okay. They are not thinking about this faulty work situation, love situation, structure, or what have you. What was that? Yeah, walking away from heartbreak very quickly, very rapidly, having the strength to do that, building, wait a minute, where did it go? Building the strength to do that, finding that, yeah, okay, all right, that's all in your pre-shuffle, so we're going to talk about that, because I can see where they are going with that already. But the bottom line is this right here. Somebody feeling some way about this. Somebody's, new spark for life. Their options, their creativity, their move on, be this in love or money. Somebody feeling some type of way. But on the flip side, someone else is not. They like, I'm done with that. Bye. I don't have time for that. Okay? Now, because they keep taking me right here. Here it is. In the head, in the mind, about what someone else has accomplished or is accomplishing as we speak. Okay? Yes. In the middle of the reading, we have the Ten of Spring. Look at that. Look at that. I feel like right here, like someone could be like just deciding to drop whatever has been standing in the way. Whatever or whoever has been standing in the way. Letting it go. Coming out of the mind. Okay? Seeing that there are freaking options available. That's sitting in the middle right there. Okay? Listen. I'm going like this. Okay, right here. Maybe somebody here is, they want this situation back. Because maybe they feel like they had the best option here. Or they chose the wrong option here. They had it right from the get-go here. And somebody blew it. Somebody blew their options or blew the option or something. And now they feel some type of way about someone else's. So let's talk about this pre-shuffle so that it can all make sense right here. And I haven't even got your theme cards out yet, right? I almost called you Virgo. But Aquarius. So Aquarius, like in your pre-shuffle, I could see that, and I did 2 pre-shuffles as well, Aquarius. I could see that like someone is either trying to like fight for status in business or like within a family structure. Because you can see the king here with the 10 of Autumn, But I'm not necessarily talking about what's on the table, but my eyes went straight to this when I said that from the pre-shuffle. You know, I could see there's someone trying to like fight for status in like a family structure or business, and like someone is like taking this shit like very personal. Like they're taking this personal. They're taking this personal. They're taking it personal. Okay. They don't want to work together with other people, especially those who are like building something for themselves. Somebody here is building something for themselves. Somebody right here is building something for themselves. Okay? It's right here. They're building something. And it's like, if you're doing that, like, I want you to stop doing that, Aquarius. This is the energy off of the pre-shuffle. It's like, if you're doing that, I want you to stop doing that. No, I don't want to work with you to help you do that. I just want you to stop doing it. Because this is, you know, this is my money, my status, my situation, my. This belongs to me, you know. Whatever this is, whatever someone is building for themselves, be this love, you know, money, you know, status or whatever. Someone like, no, stop doing that. Just stop doing that. You know, this could be about a water sign in particular. I saw, and someone does not want them to rise to the top. They don't want to help this person. They don't want to deal with this person. This could also be an earth sign or a fire sign, possibly. Another air sign I saw. And someone is just doing like everything that they can underhandedly to try to stop someone else's success from happening. You know, this could be a Libra. Libra came up. Capricorn came up. But someone does not like that things are changing for the better for someone else or for others. And like I said before, there just seems to be like a little bit of, a lot of bit of jealousy here on this situation, you know. But I could also sense that the people or the person that this is directed to, like this hatred, you know, or whatever, you know, I feel like that person, I could sense that they are very still, they are very focused, they're unbothered, and they are continuing to move. They are continuing to move. You know, this could be a Sagittarius. I don't know if I said that or not. But this is somebody who, we have somebody here who has it all, and yet they still feel threatened by others' accomplishments here. Gemini came up as well. In the second pre-shuffle, I could really see that what this is like, it's a love-hate relationship, you know. But those types of relationships, like, they can't be trusted because they become like emotionally and psychologically manipulative, okay? You know, but for whoever this is for, Aquarius, the cross watcher, I don't know, because I don't know who got what going on mixed in, you know, or who plays what part. But what I can tell you is that this person, they will still be successful no matter what. I feel like someone like may have gotten, or they will get what they want temporarily. And if this is legal, the same applies. Someone here will get what they want only temporarily. But the manipulation tactics, you know, I can see that they have worked, or they will only work for so long. Okay? It's as if the slowing down of someone only serves to increase the speed of which they move ahead in the future, or like right now or something. Like, how ironic is that? Slow me down to speed me up. It's kind of like this. Like, you slow it down, but it only sped it up even more. It only like helped in the fire for like a faster blast off or something like that. Something like that. But ultimately, at the end of that second pre-shuffle, what I could see is that someone could like really come to regret that choice, because anything that like could have been in the future, that shit is burnt to ashes. There will be no patching up of the situation. In fact, I saw like someone getting played in a way that they play others, or like another. Okay, so this person could be some type of advocate, of course, because we have advocate here, but I was led to say speaker. And maybe somebody feel like someone is like taking over their position, taking over their spot or something. Maybe that's why I kept picking up like status, like somebody was feeling some type of way about status, or status in business, status in family, status in money or something. I don't know, because she is like growing something here. If you look, she's planning and growing something here. And someone may feel like someone is disturbing what they are planting and growing. Because ultimately, when I compare this to the reading, someone is planting and growing. I mean, yes, of course, for personal gain, because I mean, who doesn't? But, it's like I'm the only one that can plant and gain here, Uh-oh, you fell down? I don't know how you came. Where the hell did you even come from? For some of y'all, this is in a relationship, and I did say that. I don't even know how she fell out my hand or where she even came from. But for some of y'all, this is in a relationship. Somebody, they don't want someone to have an identity here. Are you talking? No. Yeah, they don't want someone to have an identity here. Wow. They don't want someone to have an identity here. Oh my God. And what are you talking about? Okay, love, relationship again. Man, look, I'm finna stop pulling these cards. Ooh, some of y'all, this your own parent. Shut up. I'm not about to go there. They just steady talking, steady giving information. Some of y'all, this is a mother's love. It's your mama or your parent. They really don't want you to become like independent here. Some of you all, this is a parent. Okay? The love is destructive here. And ultimately I feel like it's not even real love. I mean, maybe it is. People love differently, but this is destructive here. And I think somebody see it, and I think somebody know it here with the detective. They see it, they know it. They got the hunches, the intuition. They have the eyes to see. Great observation here. Okay, so we got parenting here. We got companionship here. We got lover here. This lover could be a parent. This lover could be a companion. This love could we can even put it like this: lover and advocate, someone who loves what they do and therefore they feel threatened when others come along who do those same things and plant those same seeds. Okay, but again, I feel like somebody else here see it. Let's not forget that we have damn slave on the bottom. Let me look at this right here. I ain't even gotta look at it. The picture just, they took me straight to the picture. You see how someone, she's like a puppet, and they got her moving whichever way and dancing whichever way they want her to dance. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what this is. You move to my beat. I want you to do it like this. Okay? You move to my beat. I want you to do things like this. Okay? I guess this is their love language. I just heard love language or something. Maybe this is the mother's love language. Maybe this is the advocate's love language. Maybe this is this partnership, some type of partnership, because we was picking up business too. You know, maybe this is someone's love language here, but you cannot deny the fact here that somebody see it for what it is, okay? Yes, we got work. Work. That may have a lot to do with speaking. Work that may have a lot to do with speaking. That goes in line with advocate here, okay? Oh, yeah. This is about status, money, power. You have it. But somebody here is no fool to it. Okay? They're no fool to it. I also feel like someone could be leading someone astray too with this detective to keep them from obtaining. To keep them from obtaining, because that is the shadow side of the detective. You know, and we are talking about a sense of power and status here, like within a family or something, or within, like, you know, a business, or, you know, something like that. We also got storyteller here, you know. Okay, we got storyteller here. This person could be absolutely falsifying damn information. That's an attribute of the detective as well. Falsifying information, telling stories, pretending to be this, pretending to be that, pretending to be a friend, pretending to want the best, but no, that is not what it is, okay? All right, that is what I have for you, Aquarius. I have to go because my child is calling me in the background. Love you, Aquarius. See y'all later. Bye.